and welcome back. It's time to mind some more people's business. And I have my commentary cutie over here.
What up?
Am I being a bridezilla? I don't know, girl. Are you? My grandparents live 6 months in Europe and 6 months in Canada. I'm having 2 weddings, one in Canada in the middle of June and one in Europe but a different country than the country my grandparents are going to. Am I being a bridezilla by being hurt that they aren't attending either wedding? They leave to Europe on Saturday, but they couldn't have just waited a month to come to my wedding. They go to Europe every year and it's nothing new. I'm the first grandchild and probably the only one to get married. They also don't want to take the 1-day train ride or 2-hour plane ride to come to my wedding in Europe. Also, they aren't very old and are very active for their age. The plane ride costs $100 and my parents will meet them at the airport and have a car rental and everything. They gave my mom money to give to me as a wedding gift, but I told my mom I didn't want to accept it because I'm sad that they're not coming and she made me feel like I'm the bad guy. Is it wrong for me to expect my grandparents to be at my wedding? Was I acting like a bridezilla? Edit. Grandparents were spoken to in the fall about the wedding dates before they booked any tickets.
She's not the asshole.
I don't think she's a bridezilla.
To be there. Oh, she didn't say asshole. Bridezilla.
Yeah, bridezilla. I don't think she's a bridezilla. I don't think she's a bridezilla at all. I think she just wants her grandparents there.
Which anyone would want their grandparents there, especially knowing that you don't get to have them the rest of your life. So they want to those special moments in your life.
Yeah. And she said she talked to them about the tickets in the fall before the wedding even happened. So you knew when the wedding was happening before you booked your tickets to go to Europe.
And it doesn't even seem like they really spoke to her about it afterwards. They kind of talked through her parents.
And then if you do this annually, you can't consent to a month? No?
Yeah, she's not a bridezilla. She just really wanted the people that were very close to her to celebrate something special with her.
Yeah. One of the comments says, this doesn't make you a bridezilla. It makes you a hurt granddaughter. I can understand why you feel the way you do. However, you can't force people to come. I don't understand why they wouldn't want to see you married, and that's a little strange. However, not accepting their present is wrong too. Take the money, put it in a separate bank account, and just let it sit there. There may come a day that you need the cash and it'll be there waiting for you. It's their loss, not yours.
Oh, that was good advice.
That's good advice.
I didn't think of it that way because, I mean, you could want people there, but honestly, if they don't come, what can you do?
Yeah, somebody is asking, were they like Gen X or boomers?
Why does it matter?
Context, it matters.
Oh.
Gen X and boomers are very different people. Your parents are boomers. My mother's a Gen Xer. They're very different people.
Are they insinuating the Gen Xers would have did that or the boomers?
Boomers. Because boomers have a reputation for being selfish. We won't get into that here though.
Oh.
And mind your business. I said have a reputation. This is not coming from me. This is coming from the powers that be, i.e. TikTok. Take your issue up with them. This one looks like a bit of a doozy. Bridezilla ruins her own wedding. Demands the bridal party pay her for her canceled wedding. The entitlement is a chef's kiss with this one. Starting the year off strong, I swear. Tell me about it, girl. So my friend Dana, female, 29, was supposed to be getting married this past Sunday, 1/14. The wedding got canceled and things have gotten a little crazy. Dana was getting married to Josh, male, 32. She's still in college with me, and asked a few friends from college, myself included, to be her bridal party. Now, from the start, this wedding has been a disaster. I'm going to point out a few of the crazy things we've dealt with. She refused to invite my best friend, who supposedly she's good friends with, because she thinks we're lesbian lovers. We're not. As a lesbian, am I sensing a bit of homophobia?
Yeah, because girls that are close, they kind of act like that, but not sexually.
Yeah, but even if it was sexually,
why does it matter?
Exactly.
It's her business.
Sounds a little... Anyway, She had us go to the dress fitting and demanded each of us pay $2,000 for each $2,000 American doll hairs.
How long ago is that? Because we're in a recession.
Apparently. For our dresses. Apparently, she had a specific style she wanted. I can afford it, but I won't buy a $2K dress for one event. Some of the girls in the bridal party don't have that flexibility with money. I have the money. I'm not spending the money on a $2,000 dress for an event that's not mine. That's a bit ridiculous. My best friend's getting married. Well, she's renewing her vows next year. She's not expecting me to wear a $2,000 dress. She's expecting me to be pretty.
I'm just tripping. I'm sorry. I'm a little delayed, a little slow. You talking about that's the bridesmaid dress?
Bridesmaid dress. Not.
Well, I mean, everything's worn once in a wedding, but
yeah,
still.
Apparently, Josh couldn't invite any single females that were not blood relatives to him. So if I had any female friends, they were axed. One of the girls in the bridal party doesn't drink because of her religion. Dana accused her of being pregnant in front of her parents and almost got kicked out of her house. She was not pregnant and dropped from the bridal party. She was a class act though, and she never talked bad about Dana. She just said she couldn't make it. We found out pretty much on the day of the wedding. She tried to make us cancel our holidays with our families instead to go with her to a destination bachelorette party. I work full time even during the holidays, so I told her that that was not happening. More of the bridesmaids said similar things, and she dropped it. I just thank God every day I don't have people like this. No. That's just 5 of the countless drama this wedding has had before the day. Now the meat of the story comes on the wedding day. The day started horribly.
It gets worse. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Dana was having a meltdown because apparently the flower girl had to cancel because she has chicken pox.
Oh.
She was threatening to sue her mother unless she brought the sick child, who's 3 years old, to the wedding. Josh apparently was able to calm her down from this starter outburst, and we began preparation.
Can you do that? Can you really sue somebody because their child was sick? I mean, I guess you could, but will it get far is the question. What lawyer would have took that?
The whole day, she had constant outbursts. She made people cry, like wedding staff and bridesmaids. A maid of honor deserves a medal for the amount of diplomacy and BS control she had to do. I, for the most part, took the easy route and decided to work outside of the bridal suite, like checking flowers, make sure food was okay, basically any excuse not to be around the bride. Eventually, I had my makeup and hair done, and the bride asked for a little bit of time alone to decompress from stress. We didn't even fight it. You could see, you could not see a group of women run faster away. Wedding was starting in 30 minutes, so we figured she would be fine alone for that little time. I spent those 30 minutes just sitting in the chapel with my phone. It had to be about 5 minutes before the start of the wedding when the maid of honor came over to tell me that the wedding was canceled, and I asked her what happened. You're not ready for this.
What?
You want to know why the wedding was canceled?
Hold on, let me sip my water. I'm sorry, let me sip my water.
Girl.
Okay, I'm ready.
Maid of honor says Dana, the bride, was having a quickie with Josh's, the groom's uncle.
What?
Dana.
Say it again.
The maid of honor said that Dana, the bride, was having a quickie with Josh's, her groom's, uncle. And Josh caught them. I just stared at the maid of honor with my mouth pretty much about to reach the floor. She told me to run and that she was trying to get as many people out before things exploded. So I quickly gathered my purse.
That's a good bridesmaid, because I would have sat my ass down and said, I'll wait.
And the 2 bridesmaids that were carpooling with them, we left like the devil was after us. I checked with the other bridesmaid and we all had escaped. That night, I called the maid of honor to check on what happened, and the tea was bad. Apparently, and rightfully, Josh called off the wedding, called her a few names, told off his uncle, and since left with his mates, and I hope they have the biggest single man party ever. I feel so bad for him. He's an absolute gem of a man. He apparently also told Dana and her parents she will be paying for the cancellation fees. According to the maid of honor, Dana's father told her in front of everyone that she was paying that on her own. But wait, I thought that was the end of it. I made the choice to separate myself from this mess until I got a call from Dana not even an hour ago demanding $5,000 to help her pay cancellation fees.
No, she did that on her own. Why she need help?
I'm baffled. According to Dana, it was our duty as the bridal party to pay her cancellation fees. I obviously told her no and that she might as well lose my number. I am never speaking to that woman again. This has been pretty much the reaction of all bridesmaids and the maid of honor. By the way, maid of honor, Josh's older sister.
You know,
we have an update.
There's an update.
There's an update. So I finally got permission from Josh to post an update on the situation today. Going to start by saying he's doing much better. He moved out to a new place away from Dana and has some of his mates as roommates. He also cut contact with his uncle, as did most of his family. He's put a pause on dating for some time, considering Dana was his first and only girlfriend for years, so he needs time to heal. Oh my God, that's so terrible.
Aww.
Oh no. Okay. Dana has now become persona non grata with my friends. She even tried to move in with one of them without telling her by appearing at 10 p.m. at night and saying, "You can't send me away this late at night." Didn't work. Don't know where she's living, but I can say for sure she's absolutely, without any doubt, very much screwed. She has 4 lawsuits. One from Josh for obvious reasons, one from his sister for the distress she brought, and one for the bridesmaids she accused of being pregnant, and one for Josh's uncle, since apparently Dana used his credit card and apparently moved in with him after the failed wedding. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So yeah, she threw away her life and she's very much without support. I saw Dana's parents some days ago and they haven't had any contact with her since the wedding. They are actually moving with their other daughter, 22, to another state. As Josh's sister, we've been hanging out for a while. She actually has become super tight with my friends and I. We're even planning a trip sometime next year. And her 7-year-old, and taking her 7-year-old to Disney. And yes, we've all agreed to divide the babysitting. We offered, she did not press us to do it. That was a roller coaster. I am so incredibly thankful that I do not have anyone in my life like this. Because, first and foremost, she wouldn't survive with me. Because I don't deal with that. And that's number 1. Number 2, how did y'all meet this girl?
Right?
How did
it sounds like the way she's acting, she sounds like she was like that as a friend.
She sounds like she's been like this.
Yeah,
like this is
that's her personality, and people allow her to do stuff like that, so she will do it because no one has checked her.
And that's crazy.
What do the comments say? Go to the comments. Go to the comments.
Oh,
there's gifts. Read them.
Oh my. I like the description of how the bridesmaids made a quick escape. That was a close call for Josh. He was about 30 minutes away from making the biggest mistake of his life. Somebody just like you, I would have stayed just to watch the explosion.
Hello?
Somebody else, I'd be selling popcorn.
Yes.
Me too. She said she grabbed her phone. I was like, yeah, get this on video. Obviously.
I wouldn't have done the video part because, again, I feel bad for the groom. But I would have watched it.
Yeah, it's a good thing he got out of the wedding because he didn't realize he was making a huge mistake before then. Not being able to invite women that aren't family is a huge red flag. Plus, all of the other toxic behaviors that was described leading up to the wedding should have been a sign that the bride was a bad person and the marriage wasn't going to last. Yeah, but they said that was his first girlfriend, first real relationship, like the whole 9. So I think it's a little harder to see that if that's the first person. Yeah, I know you can attest to that.
No, I have a question.
What?
What do you mean I can attest? I have a question. I'm not even going to feed into it. Where is the girl's family that will say, hey,
The dad. I don't know if you remember, but during the story, Josh told the girl who cheated, his ex, was supposed to, ex fiance, that they were gonna have to pay all the cancellation fees, and the dad looked at his daughter and was like, "That's on you."
I know, but okay, true. I mean, okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know what more you could do. Like, honestly, discovering her cheating was a blessing in disguise, because it was perhaps the only thing that would have gotten him to walk away at that point, and he definitely needed to walk away.
That's true. He could have been locked in with that and found out later.
Girl. Well, I'm emotionally exhausted. That was a roller coaster of emotions.
And I'm happy that they exiled that uncle, because what?
Yeah, the uncle is a whole... I didn't even get into the uncle. The uncle is a whole nother type of disgusting human that I don't want to talk about. You could stick it in anybody.
That's your nephew, bro.
Your nephew. Granted, we don't know their family dynamics. We don't know anything like that. But speaking from a person... Me personally, and this is not to say anything, because I think my best friends and my friends are in relationships with people who are quite actually conventionally attractive. Like my best friend's husband, both their husbands are foreign, okay? But they ugly to me. You see how that works?
That's how that works with friendships. And
her best friend, her nickname is ugly.
True.
That's how it works, because I don't see you as anything other than my friend's person or my wife's person, or like it.
But those are friends. That's a whole uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Again, I'm emotionally exhausted. I have had a roller coaster of other people's emotions today. Minding other people's business is super fun. Now I'm going to go mind mine, which is very boring.
Was cruel that you took me on this journey. That's too much.
I'm so sorry. Well,
no, you're not.
I'm